crisis.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And so you're glad he didn't win?
I sure so am. I remember Tommy Eisenstadt was on the school committee. And Louise Day Hicks, and she
Louise Day
really,
Hicks, sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
her father was a very popular judge in South Boston. And in some respects, she was right for all the wrong reasons, but the problem was that they were trying to put simple answers to complicated questions, and they were promising that they weren't going to bust people, when in fact they knew that there was no possible way that they could do it if they didn't. And what they were doing is promoting white flight.
Sure.
And the only thing that you could really do, and at that time I had an idea that I think probably would have been the only way that you could have done it properly, and that would have been to make the Boston Public Schools the envy of the suburbs. And you could only do that by getting other people involved. I said, if, you know, there was no place where you didn't have a black school or predominantly black school and a predominantly white school that didn't have in the middle of it a major financial or cultural or some type of, like for instance the Boston Globe. The area on this side of the globe was white. The area on the other side was Columbia Point Project, which was primarily black. I said, if the Boston Globe were to come in and use their own resources to put out a newspaper for both schools, and if they had release time to do that, and if the Globe sponsored that, you would really have a program.
I see.
Yeah, that at, let's say, was 6th grade English.
Right, right.
Put out your newspaper, put it together, we'll print it, we'll put it out. And you could do that with, I talked about the woman that owned the Boston Ballet Company at that time. And I said, would you like to be part of the Boston Public School system at maybe 2nd or 3rd grade level, because they had dance. And she said, we would love to get in there at that level and find young, talented male dancers.
Oh, I see.
She said it would give us an opportunity to identify them while they were young enough to go on. And because you had lots of girls that studied ballet.
I see.
But you know, you know, they didn't want to have complicated solutions. They wanted a one-size-fits-all, and what they got was white flight. I mean, we stayed.
Is that right on Mission Hill? Or
Well, no,
Dorchester?
we were in Savin Hill.
Savin Hill.
Yeah.
Well, we stayed in Dorchester, and a lot of people moved out to the suburbs. But my parents had sent us to parochial school always, and anyway, they had gone to parochial school.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, growing up during busing, I used to see the buses go by, and I'd say, where are they going? I want to go. I have to wear this stupid uniform. I want to go to public school. But and I think you're right to a point, though, Mom. The thing about they didn't promote white flight, though. It may have, you know, there may have been white flight, but I think it may have accelerated. But the sad truth of the fact that people will just simply refuse to stay when there are people that look different from them, that we will leave.
It's not just that. It is crime rates, too. When the crime starts to
it was only partly.
Yeah, it's a really
But there was another thing, too, is that what most people were concerned about in my area, where we were living at Savin Hill, was they said, we don't care how many people want to be bussed in. We just don't want to put our kids on buses into neighborhoods that are not safe neighborhoods, which made perfectly good sense.
Hi.